Alright, I'm going to be filming another mukbang. I made this dinner for myself. It is a chicken breast fillet with mustard and mushrooms and cheddar cheese and bacon on top. And then I made the side. I was originally going to make like kale and onions and potatoes fried all together. But I found out my kale was bad, so I had to dump the kale. So I ended up using cabbage instead, and I got inspired by this recipe that I saw online real quick, where it was cabbage and rosemary walnuts together. So I decided to throw walnuts in there too, so we'll see how this all comes together. I think I might have added too much paprika to the cabbage and rosemary though. But here's the chicken breast, and here's this weird concoction I made up. We'll see if I enjoy it. So I'm gonna cut into this chicken breast here. See, there it is. The chicken breast is delicious. Now let's experiment with these vegetables and walnuts. I could use the extra protein though. I bench pressed today. This is very difficult to eat though. I don't know about this. It's interesting. I wish it was easier to eat. I would say that I do like it. I probably went a little too heavy on the paprika. I mean, everything is good, but it's hard to get a little bit of everything at once to really see if they all complement each other. So far it seems like they do. Except for the heaviness of the paprika. So I went to group today and we were talking about drugs and alcohol. I used to use drugs and stuff. Maybe we can talk about that. Maybe it'd be helpful to people who might be struggling with an addiction. I would say the only two drugs I've ever been super addicted to was alcohol and tobacco. It may be caffeine. But I've used some pretty hard drugs. I did it to be like more socially accepted. Because all my friends were doing drugs, so I figured maybe I should do drugs. So various drugs I've done is I smoked a lot of pot. That was kind of like my drug of choice, I guess, because I did that almost every day. And I drank a lot of alcohol. I did go through, probably my darkest phase was going through a meth phase. Another dark, well, I went through several dark phases with drugs. One was my meth phase. Another was my Molly phase. Another was my acid phase, which is around about the same time as my Molly phase. And another one was my alcoholic phase. And I've actually been addicted to alcohol twice. So bad that I couldn't get up in the morning without having a drink. So I know I definitely have the potential to be an alcoholic. That's part of the reason why I don't drink. I don't think I'm an asshole or anything when I'm on alcohol. I'm just really mopey. Alcohol makes me really depressed. That was a good bite of chicken. This chicken definitely turned out better than last time I made it. I think it might have to do with the mustard I used. I used Japanese hot mustard. And I also seasoned the chicken breast with garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Whew, I'm starting to get full. Can I finish this? I'm more determined to finish my chicken than my vegetables. I'm getting full fast though. I think it's because there's so much fiber in all those walnuts. And this has a lot of fat in it too. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Especially considering that women need more fat in their diets than men. Especially active women. Active women need more fat in their diet than an active man does. I think it has to do something with the way that a woman's body processes and stores fat. I don't think I'm going to eat all my vegetables, but I'm going to eat all this chicken. Yeah, my dark time with meth, I was doing meth with one of my best friends, and we started fighting a lot. And I didn't like the way it made us fight so much. So I quit cold turkey. He still used meth for a long time after. He really struggled with it, which I felt really guilty about because I was the one that introduced him to it. So I kind of feel like I take all the blame for that. But really it was my ex that inspired me to start using meth. And honestly, I would say that when I used meth was probably the darkest time of my life. I'm so glad I quit it. I'm glad my friend quit it too. Maybe we can talk more about this topic later. But that chicken was delicious. I don't know about those vegetables. They were okay. It's not like something I could eat tons of, which I made tons of it, so I'm probably going to end up dumping it out by the end of the week, but it was okay. It was palatable. But the chicken was bomb. It turned out better this time than any other time I've made it, so definitely look forward to this recipe. I will post the cooking tutorial for this mukbang. And if you're struggling with drug addiction right now, feel free to private message me. I would love to talk to you. I've been clean and sober since 2011, like New Year's Eve 2011 is the last time I've used any like recreational drugs besides pot and alcohol. I've been sober from pot and alcohol since like 2015. So if you need somebody to talk to about that, please message me. I would love to talk to you about it. And if you want to get a discussion going in the comment section, feel free to do that too. I think it's something that is healthy to talk about, and we all need to talk about it. So I hope you have a great day. Bye.